Hey everybody, this is Mrmagic. I am here with my buddy Norm. Today I'm going to be running Johira, the Weatherlight Captain. I'm going to play a lot of cheap out artifacts and try to storm off and beat Norm up.
Playing Xenegos, and it's just going to get stompy.
Really stompy.
At least if all goes according to plan.
Well, hopefully I can get me a big old brood star on the table and bludgeon you to death with it before you stomp me.
Let's see here.
That is a lot of dice, sir.
It is quite a bit.
Would you
Yeah,
say
of
that
course I'm
you have
using-
more dice or that I have more dice? I
I don't know, because you supplemented my supply. With a
well,
lot
I
of
did,
those.
actually. I forgot about that. I see all the glow in dark ones there.
So we'll go true to the colors of the deck.
Okay.
And D20.
17, hard to beat.
Oh!
Oh! Would you look at that? I'm gonna run Ikoria and Neon Dynasty there for my counters. So Norm and I had a running joke for a while that he would buy the bundles, the booster bundles, just to get the dice. And I bought him like 50 glow-in-the-dark dice. Because, what was it? Was it Midnight Hunt was the thing at the time? And the dice was
Those were
glow-in-the-dark.
definitely the coolest ones.
Yeah, the dice were glow-in-the-dark. So I bought Norm a bunch of glow-in-the-dark dice.
Which I don't know if you've seen it under the mag light yet or not, but definitely. Oh no, this thing finally died.
Ah, how sad.
Hey, that's fine though. It lasted months without ever needing to be charged. Well, now I gotta find a charger for that. So you don't get to see it under the mag light this time.
Okay. Alright, well there's... I'm going to put the deck in this box. Because the table's kind of small. And I just foresee it going tottering.
To be honest, ever since I started doing that, I like doing that way better.
Oh, putting it in the box?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah, you know, I like this hand. I'll keep that. Alright, draw for turn. I will... I'll drop an island for turn and pass.
I'm going to drop a mountain for turn and pass.
Copy that. I will draw and I will drop another island. Then I will tap 2 for an Alchemist's Vial. When it enters the battlefield, I draw a card. Then I will pass my turn.
Alright, I will drop a forest as my land for turn, and then I will play a fire diamond, and I will be done.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I will drop a mountain for turn. And then I will throw a Mox Opal for free, followed by an Urza's Bauble. Then I will tap 4 for Johira, and I will drop a Tormod's Crypt and draw a card off Joyra's ability. Then I will pass my turn.
Okay, I will drop a forest turn, and then I am going to play and alter the Pantheon.
Okay. Yeah.
And that should be good. I'm done.
Okay. I'm gonna tap. Draw a card. I will drop a mountain for turn. Then I'm going to tap a total of 4 for Urza, Lord High Artificer, and he is going to make a construct token that is equal in, I think it's, you want to read that off while I get the marker? He gives the details for the size of the...
Create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control.
There you go. That's what it is. So he's going to be AA for artifacts.
Yep.
And we will call him Construct. And then Urza permits me to tap artifacts for blue. So Urza's legendary, so I draw a card. Then I will, I'll tap my, tap Mox Opal, Alchemist's Vial. Mox Opal's making red. This stuff's making blue. Off Urza for Herald of Kozilek. Colorless spells I cast cost 1 less. I'll play Chromatic Sphere for free and draw a card off Johira. I will play, I'll tap Chromatic Sphere off Urza for 1 and play a Plague Mirror, drawing a card off Johira. I will drop a Lotus Petal for free and tap it with Urza to draw a card off, or the play the Historic Spell, Johira draws a card. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Mox Amber, tap it with Urza, or well, it doesn't really matter. Or no, I don't need to tap it, sorry. It's,
right.
Anyways, Mox Amber enters, Johira draws a card. And, man, let me think. You have 1 green mana open, correct?
This will tap for any color as well.
Okay. I think I'm gonna pass the turn. I could do more, but I feel like it might whiff on me if I push it too hard.
Right.
But you see what I was saying? It gets stupid
It,
really fast.
Yeah, for sure it does. All right, so I don't have a land for turn, so that's not great. But I'm going to play my commander out, who
All right.
currently is an enchantment,
Copy that.
and that was all my mana. So that's that.
Well, I feel better with you being tapped out. I do not trust for you to have, like if you were tapped out, I would have kept going last turn. Okay, I'm gonna throw a mountain for turn, and boy, how about some card draw, huh?
Play a historic spell.
Well, right. Let's see. I will tap Opal and Tormod's Crypt off of Urza for blue playing Hercule's Recall. All artifacts in play owned by target player, so I'm targeting me, are returned to my hand. Enchantments would be discarded, so that's kind of old. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The construct whiffs. I should have done it. I should have attacked with him and done that maybe.
Probably.
But whatever. The attack damage is not the big deal in this deck. We'll call that my graveyard. And then I'm just going to drop some stuff. Amber, Lotus Petal, Mrmagic Spear is free off of Herald, Tormod's Crypt, Opal, the Bauble, and then the Bauble and the Sphere. I will each tap for blue with Urza. Those cost 1 now because of Herald of Kozilek, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spells that I've played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 draw triggers off of Johira. Then so I'm gonna stack these over here because I've already dealt with their draw triggers. Then Conjurer's Bauble and Library of Lang. Library of Lang gives me infinite hand size. That's 2 more draw triggers off Johira. Push that to the back. Blakenir, I apologize, he's up there, because he's a creature. I will tap the Library of Lang for a Pillar of Origins, that's a draw trigger. Pyrite Spellbond is free off of Herald of Kozilek, draw trigger. I will tap my Conjurer's Bauble for blue. Cold Steel Heart costs 1, and it enters the battlefield tapped, and I will name red on Cold Steel Heart. Draw trigger off of the Cold Steel Heart. Then Alchemist Vial, I will tap for blue to play Ichor Wellspring. When it enters, I draw a card, and then Johira triggers, draw a card. Wayfarer's Bauble is free, draw a card. Traveler's Amulet is free, draw a card. I'll tap my Tormod's Crypt for blue to play Arcane Signet, draw a card. I will tap Pillar of Origins and Ichor Wellspring off of Urza for the Metalwork Colossus, because I had 9 CMC among... Oh, well, I didn't even count stuff over here. Yeah, okay, so that mana, I didn't need to tap that, because I've still got positive CMCs over here. So Metalwork Colossus came in free, and he triggers a card draw. Then I will tap total of 3 for Johira's Familiar. I'm going to stack that on top of Herald of Kozilek because they kind of do the same thing. Artifact entered, I draw a card. Sentinel Totem is free at that point, draw a card. Then I will tap Sentinel Totem and Arcane Signet for the Riddlesmith. Stack him over here because he allows me to draw a conditional card whenever I play an artifact if I discard a card. Then Clock of Omens is discounted by 2 because of those guys. So Johira draws a card, and then I will discard an island to draw a card off Riddlesmith. Then I will tap the Clock of Omens for blue to Thoughtcast, draw 2 cards. That resolves, goes to the graveyard. Scrabbling Claws is discounted, it's free. I will draw a card off Johira, and then I will pitch another island for Riddlesmith's draw trigger. Then Mirror of the Forebears is free. I will draw a card off Johira.
What's your creature type?
Good call. Probably artifacts.
I think you actually have to choose a subtype. It's got to be humans, mirrors, birds.
Forebears is the top copy of.
I'd choose construct if I were you. But
Okay, cool.
because I have.
Right, and because he will make a construct if I pop him again. Anyways, I will pitch another island for the Riddlesmith draw trigger. Then Is It Signet is discounted till it's free. Draw a card off Johira, and then pitch an island. Riddlesmith draw trigger. Then tap the Is It Signet for blue to play Inspiring Sanctuary. Draw a card off Johira, pitch an island, Riddlesmith draw trigger, tap the Inspiring Sanctuary for blue, Golem Foundry, Johira draw, and pitch a mountain for the Riddlesmith draw. Mox Tantalite comes in with 3 suspend counters on it, but the important part is the draw trigger, and then pitch another island for the Riddlesmith draw. Spellbook, Johira draw, and pitch a mountain for Riddlesmith draw. Then Mind Stone costs 2, but it enters for free. Johira draw trigger, and pitch a mountain for the Riddlesmith draw. Then, make this a little bit easier, we'll pop 2 to Mana Severance and remove all the lands from the deck. Stack my lands. That one. That one. That one. I think that's all of them that are left. Cut.
We're
Okay.
good.
All right. All right. Mana Severance resolves, goes to the graveyard. Wanderer's Twig comes in free. Johira draw trigger, and then toss Mountain for Riddlesmith draw. Then Void Your Staff comes in free, Johira draw trigger, and then pitch Command Tower for the Riddlesmith draw. Tap the Scrabbling Claws. Move Mox Amber over here for a Nettle Cyst. Comes in with Living Weapon, and that thing gets +1/+1 for each artifact or enchantment I control. Played a historic spell, Johira draw trigger, and throw an island for the Riddlesmith draw. Strionic Resonator is free. Johira draw and throw an island for the Riddlesmith draw. Then Silvermere comes in free, Johira draw, and pitch Shrine of the Forsaken Gods for the Riddlesmith draw. Soul Ring comes in free, Johira draw, and I'm finally out of lands. I will throw away. I'll throw away Everflowing Chalice for the Riddlesmith draw. I will.
If you just play the Everflowing Chalice without kicking it, you'll still get a draw and you won't lose it.
That's
and
true.
You can use it for blue with Urza.
That's true. All right, cool, good call. All right, so but I don't draw more cards because I skipped the Riddlesmith trigger.
Right.
Big brain, wrinkly brain plays. Wrinkly brain, Norm. Soul Ring taps for 2 colorless to play Aetherflux Reservoir, and then Prophetic Prism comes in for free, and I gain like umpteen bajillion life off of Aetherflux Reservoir. I honestly haven't kept track of the storm count, but are you content that the storm count is then high enough for me to Aetherflux you?
Well, technically, you've only gained 1 life off that.
I gain 1 life for each spell I've cast this turn. I mean, and I could keep going. I'm still...
Oh, right, okay. Yes.
Yep. So, I mean, technically I should keep track of the storm count, but it's...
We're up past...
It's
well,
huge.
You're at 40, right?
I would need to have played 11 to survive.
Just to be done with it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm... If you're content...
Yeah, that's that.
Okay. So
you can do that at any time.
all right. Yep. All right. So that's Johira. Now you've seen it. Did I talk it up enough, or?
Oh yeah, I was just waiting as I was watching you get all those out. There was 1 card in here that I'd forgotten about that would just have been You probably would have hated me.
Why don't you run that again?
I'm going to. I'm
Okay,
going
good,
to.
because I didn't get to
But
see it do anything.
it's Wave of Vitriol.
Uh-huh.
Now, granted, it is a sorcery, so I would have had to made it to my next turn.
Right.
And had that card,
Right,
obviously.
right.
But each player sacrifices all creatures, artifacts,
Uh-huh.
and non-basic lands they control, which you didn't have any non-basics, so no worries there.
Right. This,
But
this deck does
that would
not.
have been about the only hope that I had.
Yeah. I was wondering, what am I going to draw first? Am I drawing, like, am I waiting until next turn to hit you with Nettle Cyst, or am I putting the Nettle Cyst on the Plague Mirror, or...
Or on the Colossus.
Well, if I put it on the Plague Mirror, then, like, the Colossus would have to be 40, and I might have been there, or I might have not, but the Plague Mirror only has to be 10, because he has Infect, and you get poison counters.
True.
Then there's Grape Shot, Brain Freeze, Scatter Shot. Well, I think Scatter Shot only hits creatures, though. Anyways, so let me shut this down.